is. Alright then, let's get cracking, man. What's going on, champs? Hope you guys doing well. So good morning. It is Friday today. Um, so big volatility is going to be coming today. For those who don't know why, I'll explain to you. Is the non-farm payroll is happening today. Happens at every first Friday of the month, which is why I don't tend to prefer. I don't prefer to trade in the first couple of days until NFP is actually does its thing. But I did take a trade on Ethereum. So yesterday, as you guys are aware, I cut the trade a little bit earlier, a small loss. It's like about 0.1 R loss there. Took another trade yesterday in the afternoon when I saw us go back into Monday's range, and then what happened was I got stopped out. All right, so I lost an R there, so minus 1.1 R done. So I took it easy. I'm just gonna take it easy there itself. Today is NFP, so I am gonna take things a lot more easy today and just wait for things to clear up before I even make a decision in terms of taking a trade. But the plans will go ahead, so we can actually look at both sides of the market, see what happens. So if you recall yesterday, we talked about what did we talk about? The ES S&P. And I was saying, like, I was talking about like a swing failure is perfectly fine, holds above it, X, Y, and Z. But we'll go through all that today as well. So before I do so, I just want to touch on this then. So shout out to Delta Exchange in partnership. I've done a partnership with them as well. So this is what I use to trade at the moment. So what it is, it's an exchange itself that you can actually trade. You can you can use the affiliate link itself, and that which is on Twitter itself, and it's in the description below. So all you gotta do is, if you actually sign up to them, you can actually use the trade itself off my plans, or with your own plans itself. So that's entirely up to yourself there. But yeah, I mean, they got a bunch of different projects that they have. You can see the top gainers, top losers as well, highest volumes, all that kind of things as well. And yeah, and they do have an app on the Apple Store and even on the Google Play. So whether you want to do it on the computer, on a laptop, on a tablet, your phone, whatever. I actually use my phone as well from time to time, well, a lot of the times. And yeah, it works really smoothly and seamlessly as well. So big love to them. Shout out to these guys there. So let's get cracking on to Bitcoin. But before we do so, let's give a quick shout out to all these guys. Who do we have? We got Crypto Cruise. What's going on? Morning to you, Piotr. We got Carl. How you doing, man? I love these guys, man. They're always here every single freaking day, man. Love to you guys, man. We got Justin. Morning to you too. TCX, what's good? Zach Doc, how you doing, brother? Jordan, you guys all keeping well? Mm. I'll just show you actually before we carry on. So today's Friday, September. Non-farm payroll is at 130. We've got unemployment rate. We've got average early earnings. So this is 1:30 in the UK time. So what I would say to you guys is actually take things easy. Don't be in a trade just yet, because we're gonna get some mad volatility. We're gonna get some like scammy wicks up and down. Give it a couple of like an hour. Well, I like to give it a good 2 hours before I even step into the market. Very rarely actually step in at the time of NFP, providing that it's given me like an invalidation for me to actually be in a trade. But we are still in the still early days of the month itself, so anything can happen. Anything can happen. But the good thing is, on both sides, on Ethereum and BTC, they are above the monthly open, so we are bullish for the month really at the moment, as long as it holds. Okay, so we'll talk about that in just a second there. I'm guessing my YouTube on my phone is fucking up as usual. One moment there. Oh, by the way, man, 1,700 likes, man. I'm sorry, it's not 1,700 likes, 1,700 subscribers. So, who was the last subscriber? Let's have a look. You can see underneath right below us as well. Who else do we have here as well? Some more to there. Alexander Azimiakov. That's a cool name. Very strong, powerful name, Alexander. Don't hear that much as well these days now. So yeah, we got. Did you see United game? Nah, I didn't actually watch it last night. My mom came around as well, so I was chilling with her for a bit. So I didn't get to watch it last night. She wanted to watch her Indian shows and shit like that. So I just let her just do her thing in it. So We got Joel, we got Rolf. How you keeping, man? It's been a while, Rolf, man. Bam, bam. Volume. What I mean by volume is like if we're gonna get scammy wicks. I'll explain it in a moment, Justin. Don't worry about that as well. We got Jumper. Got booked the day off work, so finally able to catch another one. Ah, bless you, my bro. Thank you so much for spending your time here as well. You know, big love to all you guys, man. We got Dale. We got Final Country Club as well. Guna. We got freaking Marta. Morning. How's it going? Daniel Cantor. I'm all good. Irjad. How's it going, brother? What time is it in the UK? Right now it is. I'll tell you, 10:21. 10:21 in the morning. I do the streams quite early every day. 10:15 Monday to Friday itself. So yep. So that's NFP. So what I mean by NFP in terms of like the wicks itself, I'll just break it down straight to you. So like you know like how price at the moment is consolidating in this area here, right? So it can go like this, and then about 130 around NFP you get like crazy volatility, right? So then these areas of volatility, these massive wicks, right? Just these massive candles, just let it do its thing and let it settle down around 2 hours later, 3:30, 4 o'clock. That's when you can start looking for certain plans depending on where price is. So if it holds above it, then we can start looking for longs. If it's breaking down, we're looking for shorts there. Okay, so that's how it is. But before I actually touch on to Bitcoin, let me just touch on to dollar index and stuff like that. Dollar index is looking bullish though, looking crazy bullish. Range band environment over here, as you can see. If I just do this high over here and this low, as you can see, it was a range band environment. We were capped in both sides of the market there with support, deviation, and deviation above, and we're still capped in there. And all we've done now so far, we've broken above it. We've retested the range high itself. Now all we're looking for, if dollar to be continually bullish, reclaim this high there, for example. Let me delete all that crap right here. There we go. Reclaim this high over here, and all it does, falls above it, and off we go. Take out these highs, and we continue to go higher. Let's see where we go. Where's the targets are? Targets are looking at. Well, first things first. Let's delete all this first. First things first. 110.8. As long as it reclaims this, well, obviously you can see it's below the trend line itself. So reclaim this, and then I can say 110.8 squeeze into 111.31. That's what I'm looking for dollar index itself, right? Like if it's continuing to be bullish there. So I mean, these numbers, where did I get them from? I'll show it to you just a moment there. So on the weekly, as you can see, it's from this low here. That's the target there, and it's 25% of the range. And then from there, we'll see what happens. Do we, break down? If we do go up there, do we break down and come back down lower, or we hold above it and go back to the next set of targets, which would be about 113.552, and that is the mid range. That's the mid range of the range over here. So this is the high, and that's the low, and that was the range that he played before we lost it. And now, I mean, I can get, if you were to look at it this way, right? Before we go any further, so obviously, right, as you can see, we can just draw an SR line right here, right? That's an SR. Everyone can agree that's an SR right there. Okay, we've got highs over here, this high over there, which we've taken out. Right. The question is it a swing failure? Do we break down? I mean, if we break down, we need to get below this range low, break down, then go further down into this area of consolidation. This is where the price was range bounding in this area there for quite some time, for well, a number of years, really, nearly 10 years actually. But we've come into a resistance of like what, 20-year resistance. So I mean, it can break down, it can reclaim. It's still early in the month. We'll see how it goes. You need to monitor it as it is, level by level. That's that for dollar index. Looking at S&P, and this is what I was talking about yesterday. So I was looking at this, right, and I was saying it, and then someone mentioned in the group, in the chat, that like, SC is actually taking a long on the S&P, and I looked at the chart itself, and I could see why, but he kept a wider stop as well. I'm not too sure if he's in, if he's still in. And I was saying, like, if you want to have a hard stop, it would have to be below here, right? Because if you look at this, right, that's the candle, right, which would never was retested. So this down candle was never retested when we broke above it. It looked like it did, but it never did. Never retested it. It gave a small inefficiency right there, and then it rallied up. We finally retested it, which we swung failed this low there. So I was saying to you guys, right, it could be bullish, providing it swing fails it and reclaims the level. So if I would bring up my levels, right, and it's 25% of the range there, we held above it, which is all good. And let's go on the hourly itself. I think it was much more clearer there. So as you can see, this block here, oops, my head's in the way, isn't it? There we go. As you can see from this block here, we've got this area of consolidation, right? And all we've done is we swung fail it there. And I was saying if we swing fail it and reclaim 25% and hold above this this box, that to me is bullish, and it will cause me a trigger at least to target one. So which is what we've done over here. And then target one, we'll go to Monday's low, break into Monday's low, then we can play it level to level as a separate like little scalp and day trades between in this area here, going to 25% of the range, mid range, looking for range high. And then once we break above it and hold, I like to see us come back to this 41.40 level of this area here, and see if we can squeeze into this to 41.80, I believe. Yeah, 41.80. Yeah, 81. Let's call it 41.80, and then we can squeeze up to the mid range there, and that'll be target. So because what we're doing right now is playing between the mid range, right, to range low. Sorry, 25% range. We break it down to level itself, and that's a level to level play with a higher time frame context in mind there. From there, we'll see what happens. Do we squeeze one more time into this area here? Let me show you. We'll just remove that. Do we squeeze one more time into this consolidation here, and then see what happens there? So if we squeeze into it, do we break down? If we break down, then we can carry on with the shorts, playing it back to 25% of the range. Well, first I say target one, then we'll go to 39.40, break down, then range low. Or do we actually do something completely very different and show more bullishness and reclaim the box itself, and that will be triggers for the next set of targets? And then if we were going to play a lot more higher, where would we go, right? Because then we're looking at the next set of targets. It will be the mid range to the 75% range, and that's where we're looking at playing it level to level. So we'll see how it goes. So far so good, but yeah, that's what it is. So I mean, my only concern is this, right? Because it's still in the week itself, is that you see this Monday's range, because we lost the Monday's range quite early on in the week, right? If we come into if we come into the Monday's low itself and we can't reclaim it, but instead we start breaking down, that's not looking good then, because then that means that this is just a retest of Monday's range to go down a lot more lower, back to 39.40, and then we see how we react. Do we lose a level going back down further, or do we reclaim the level and go a lot more back, and try to reclaim Monday's low? So that's what it is at the moment. But as long, I mean, like looking at this itself, I think it's still good though. I think it's good for more bullishness in itself, because all we've done is swung failed it and reclaim that level, right? And that's the ranges itself it's playing. So break above. So it's now forming a little mini range in its own self. Get above it. Let's go to the next set of targets, and then we go a lot more higher, and we look to fill out all this inefficiency right there. That would be quite interesting there. Should be good for Bitcoin. Should be good for Ethereum as well, and the alt market. Still macro bearish, right? I'm still macro bearish, but as day traders, we can still play up or down. Doesn't really matter which side, as long as we do it in the right way and have a defined risk. Does that make sense, everybody? So we got here. Swear to God, man. I don't know what it is with the app. It doesn't really show me so much like when you guys are actually talking. Really, I have to actually close it and then close it back on and then re-upload it again. Let's have a look. Who else we got here? Joel says UK is 130 for non-farm payroll. That's correct. Sky Green, morning to you. How you doing? Thomas, what's going on, brother? GP, how you doing, brother? Half Hustle's in the house as well. Hope you're good. I'm blessed, man. Alhamdulillah. Don't worry about it. You're never late, man. You work from home too, so I always put you up on your stream while I work. Bless you, my bro. Thank you so much for that. We got Crypto Mafia. Yeah, Pilot's missing. Yeah, she is missing. Oh well. Well, what can I say? If she wants to come, she's always welcome to come. No one's going to stop her to actually attend the stream there. We got Vinicius. What's going on, brother? Dollar's going crazy. We want some pullback so we can pump. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't mind a bit of a pullback. Mr. Mace, what's going on, brother? Yeah, smash the likes, everybody. Show me some support. Show me some love as well. And it's all good there. Let's have a look at Bitcoin now, right? And let's see what's going on with the market in the cryptocurrency world. So, Crypto, right? Nothing's really changed, right? So the fact of as we are aware, we got macro range here, which is the range high, range low on the weekly. We're in this area here. I mean, we're below below the mid range, above the range low. So that's holding a triple bottom. I was watching this yesterday. I'm like, oh fuck. I really was watching this last night. I was thinking to myself, damn, if this is a triple bottom, market will push up higher. Was expecting monthly open to to hold as resistance, but because you know what it is, like remember I was telling you. So if you let it do its thing on the monthly open, so that this is like the monthly open, right? Let it do its thing, right? Be bearish itself, right? Find resistance a few times. Once we reclaim it and hold above it, we can go a lot more higher. And then the monthly candle will be like this. This is the low of the month, and then we got the body of the candle. That's what I was kind of looking for. But instead, again, it's still early in the weekend as well. Still early in the month, and we got the NFP. So I'm going to be a bit more cautious of what I'm going to do, right? How I'm going to play this game. However, looking at this, and I did say to you guys, right, for those who took shorts, like if you want to take a long to the mid range to then to range high, your invalidation is off this low here, all right? And so far so good. It's looking well. So if we were to reclaim the 25% range and hold above it, I mean, you bring your stop loss over here and you tighten it as you go on. For each level reclaim, you can actually tighten your stop loss and put it more into profits, or you can look at the compounding depending on what your style of trades is, right? So this is bugging me. I'm not gonna lie to you. In terms of this, my YouTube app, I'm gonna actually bring up you guys here. 1 second, give me 1 moment there. I'm just gonna bring you up here. Right, I can see you. Yeah, I can see everybody chatting. So let me just bring this over here, and then we just gonna do this. Cool. I can see you guys over here. What's going on, John Kabush? You good? Joel F's in Thailand, definitely calling you. Just ordering mango haze. Ooh, platinum cookies and Girl Scout cookies all coming via Uber. Eats and deliver, star delivery. Can't believe how easy it is. Weekend treat. That sounds like a fucking treat, that is, you know? Dude, you are making me envious, you know? Fucking Joel. That's lit. That's lit. Oh, is it too far? Is that better? All right, sorry about that, guys. You might see me. Yeah, you might see us all coming down now, innit? Morning, Joel. Joel, how you guys doing, man? All right, cool. Let's get cracking on Bitcoin now. So Bitcoin, what are we doing? All right, so yeah, we're talking about this, right? So then so where we're playing at between the mid range to range low. That's one thing. Another thing we're looking at as well, if you want to break it down, we're still stuck between 25% of the range and the range low. Okay, so would I take a long? Not just yet. Why? Well, we're close to this. We're finding resistance on the 25% of the range there. I mean, yeah, we are above the range, the monthly open. I mean, a swing play is not a bad idea if you were to play a swing play off the low over here, right? Because in taking into consideration we're above the monthly open, in hopes of this for breakout of the 25% of the range, going to range high Monday, and then playing up higher to the to the mid range. It's not a bad play. I mean, if you look at it, let me delete all this. We should do a controller meeting in Thailand. Dude, I wouldn't mind that, you know. I really, really wouldn't mind going to Thailand for a meeting and just chilling out. That would be quite lit though. Because I got a friend called, I don't know if you guys know, Coach K. Coach K, he lives in Thailand as well. And I remember like in 2021, he kept telling me, he's like, dude, you gotta come. And he rented out this freaking this villa, and he showed me a video, and it was freaking the maddest thing I've ever seen. Like, it's one of the coolest things I've seen as well. Like, it was a crazy villa, and he was telling me how cheap it was. Like, well, obviously, for the Thais, it's not cheap really, but you know, via crypto, it's not bad actually. It's really, really good. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. That's how it is, man. That's what I thingy. That's trading for you. I mean, like, if you think about it though, I did well for the start of the week. I did a 4.6 hour trade, and I lost 1.1 so far. So it's what, 3.5 for the week. It's not too bad. It's not too bad for the month, for the start of the month. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes anyway. Coach lives near Bangkok. Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's right. We should do a bull market chill at the coach K's place. Dude, you know what? That guy's a really cool guy to chill with. The guy's got jokes though. And for those who don't even know, he's a rapper though. He's got bars. He can spit. He can really spit. Mm. Right. What's going on, Asgard? Bro, Asgard, I haven't seen you for a while, man. How you keeping, my bro? Where you been hiding? He knows what I'm talking about. We got another Joel too. Yeah, man. The Joels are the freaking common names nowadays here in the stream, innit? All right. So looking at the thing at the trade itself, right? Just looking at the off the basics itself, using Monday's range because we're still captain thingy in Monday's range. What's going on, Urus? You good? Is it Euros or Urus, like the Lamborghini name? We got Balint Domokos. Morning. We got some names here, man. We got some new names here. You know, I'm really happy for you. XQ, what's going on, brother? I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Just chilling with you guys, really, innit? So, yeah, looking at Bitcoin. Man's been hustling, getting some dough back. Good man, good man. You got to keep the grind going, innit? Asgard. Shout out to Asgard, man. Lovely, lovely lad. Really, really cool. I had him on the stream a couple of weeks ago. It was him and Nick. And those two was really, really cool lads. I've really enjoyed chatting to these guys, man. And the thing is, for those, like, for Asgard as well, he's a very intelligent motherfucker. I gotta shout out to him as well. Fucking, he's got jokes too as well. Shugave, what's going on, guys? Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, man. Thank you, Fan of Country Club. Really appreciate that as well. Just like if you guys are new to it as well, subscribe to the channel. If you don't want to subscribe, just hang around and I'll give you a reason why. You know, because like the guys here knows how it works, and you don't pronounce it right, but you are close. How do I say it? Go on then. Help me pronounce your name properly. I want to actually get your name properly. Like, there's no point you having a name and people can't even pronounce it. That's quite disrespectful, isn't it? Yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun. We'll definitely have to get you back on as well. So you took a short on ETH yesterday. Nah, I got stopped out. I got stopped out on the short. I was telling the guys I got stopped out on the short. But it is what it is, isn't it? What can you do? But now, like, looking at the trade itself, I'm gonna take. I was telling these guys XQ what it is, because we've got NFP coming up. We're gonna have to be a bit more careful. Reason why, it's volatility. It's gonna have massive volatility in a few hours there. So we're gonna have crazy wicks. So my advice to everybody else, it will always be the same every single first Friday of the month, right? Is give it about 2 hours, let it settle down, right? Let the wick happen, and then once we see some sort of grind up or down or whichever he wants to go, then we take a step in and we can take the trade going forward there. Okay. Crypto Bakery, what's going on, brother? Yes. Nah, I haven't analyzed. No. You don't be afraid of anything, bruv. Like, always ask. You guys are more than welcome to ask questions. I've never refused anybody here in the stream whatsoever on any sort of questions, even if it's a repetitive question, because I get this asked a lot in regards to, like, how do I find a range or entry techniques, stuff like that. And I do it over and over again. It's good for me and it's good for you guys as well. So it solidifies our knowledge, isn't it? So don't worry about, like, asking any dumb questions. There's never such thing as a dumb question. Only dumb people don't ask questions, right? Just getting a screenshot of the plan and will. Good man. All right then. So let's go. So we're looking at this now. So what's going on, right? So Bitcoin, we came into this area block of this area consolidation, right? Two things, right? Number one, if we're looking at Monday's low, you got a small little consolidation right over here. Okay. Can you guys see that? That's the question now. Right over here. Cool. Let's move this around. Let's move this along. Cool. Let's do it again. So what happened is we've got an area consolidation right over here. Okay. And that's where prices came into a support. It didn't come into the range low. It didn't take out this liquidity here or here. It didn't do that. It's found support off this. And more importantly, it found support off the macro weekly range low. Okay. So that's showing me incredible strength there. All right. So for those who took longs, happy days, right? Your invalidation, you can put a stop loss here, playing it within the Monday's range, and as we break above Monday's range, you can actually change the stop loss there. It's quite aggressive over here if you ask me, but all good. However, now what's happening is, like, we've also reclaimed the mid range, which is all good, and we're showing higher highs. So the market structure before was bearish: high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then once we've taken out these market structure, we've broken the market structure. Now it's flipped to the upside now. So now we've got a higher high, higher low, higher high, and we're making higher lows, which to me, the magnet in price will now be at the range high, because what we're doing still, the principle of ranges is still the same. low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, and it's just bouncing up here till it breaks out. So the question is, does it break out on the upside to go up higher, and then we can enter in, go into the mid range, and then playing it to range high, or do we come back down and break down and find resistance, and then we can play it back down lower? So whichever way it comes out, it doesn't really matter. But as we're day trading, we literally play the range band environment, right? We're all range band specialists. We've seen this over and over again. 61 episode today. Fucking hell, 61 episodes. How the fuck did I do 61 episodes? I'm a bit baffed though, I ain't gonna lie to you. 61 motherfucking episodes. You know what? Shout out to fucking 61 episodes in it. Hey, we got Pirate here. We were talking about Pirate as well. The Pirate was... There you go. Watch, the chat's gonna go mad. The chat's gonna go mad. As soon as Pirate come in, watch, everyone's gonna say, hi, Pirate. Morning, Pirate. How you doing, Pirate? You sleep well, Pirate? Let's see. I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes or two. You see Pirate in the house. Hey, Pirate. You see what I mean? It's starting already. Fucking Pirate. What's going on, Vegeta? But finally can send a message. Oh, what happened? Wasn't loading. Oh shit. See how are you, Pirate? See, everyone's jumping on Pirate. Pirate, how's it going? Dude, you guys are awesome. You guys are lovely. I love it. Oh, we got Welcome Queen now. That shit's got interesting now. Shit's evolved now. We need up in this B. Oh, you were getting bored, you bastard. Oh man, I love you guys, man. You guys are fucking awesome. Yeah, Asgard's a legend though, man, isn't it? Like in the new hair color. Looks like Barney the freaking dinosaur, if you ask me, man. No one's saying that. Is it only just me? Shit, if I said that now, what they're gonna say, dang, you can't speak to her like that. That's what's gonna happen next. Fucking hell. Alright then. So yeah, Fan's a cool person. 100%, man. Really, really cool person. Yeah, you're gonna do some stream. Dude, do it, man. By all means. If you guys want to do streaming and stuff like that, by all means, I'll support it, man. You know I've got your back. If you do a stream, let me know. Post it on Twitter or whatever, or even send me a DM and I'll jump in the chat. Mafia's in the house. What's going on? Good? It's been a while. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. These guys love me more than they love you. Then please, fucking hell, fan. You really gonna take me out like that? Yeah, bruv. Like, look, I will always say this to everyone else in it. End of the day, is that look, if you guys want to do a YouTube stream or you want to go on Twitch or whatever, I've got your back, man. Fucking do it. Always. Everybody here, I think that you guys have the ability to do whatever the fuck you want to do, right? If you want to actually, grow your Twitter, I'll support you. You want to grow a YouTube, I'll support you. You want to do a Twitch, I'll support you. Whatever the fuck you want to do, I'll support you. There's nothing but love to you guys, man. Because at the end of the day, there's enough pieces to the pie for everybody to eat. It's always going to be like that, right? So I'm never going to be one of those guys who will be like, oh, nah, it's going to be tough, X, Y, and Z. It is going to be tough. Trust me, it's fucking tough, right? But nothing comes easy. Just like trading, just like anything that we apply our minds to. So you do whatever you want to do. If you guys want to tell me what you're doing, right, you can always DM me and I'll support you 100%. Always, all right? Thank you, Justin. Just like you guys, exactly, you guys support me, right? Why wouldn't I support you guys, man? Oh, fucking let's do it, man. So as God starts the show, by all means, I've got your back always. I'll join the stream as well. Make sure you do my alt request, please. Bless him. Thank you, Tom. Look, honestly, right? You know what it is? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Look, fucking let's chat to you guys before we even do the stream now. Look, the world is a fucking horrible, horrible place. People have there's loads of envy, jealousy, and hatred and stuff like that. And so they feel like Instagram and TikTok is where they feel free and much more. They feel they have to show the world something. Look, if that's how you feel, that's no problem. It is what it is. But however, end of the day, you guys have the ability to do whatever you want. I'm a nobody. I'm just like anyone else, man. Like, honestly, if you think about it this way, You go in, pirate. Take care of yourself. Thank you for actually being on the show. Actually, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I was saying that you guys can do whatever you want because I'm nobody to stop you, and no one stopped me from doing anything else. Well, I had a lot of support back in the early days as well, and I still have support right now. I got a good community base as well, a very strong family that you guys are always supporting me, and I think if one of our fellow brothers or sisters actually want to do something, by all means, we should support them. Always push them. Always put them in the right direction as well. If we feel like we have an opinion, we can have an opinion. End of the day, it's their decision what they want to do, right? So it's always going to be like that. Let me have a look at something. Of a scalp. I think I can see a scalp right here. 1 second. Just right here. After 1 minute. Let's have a look at this. This could be a scalp right here actually. I'm going to break this down to you. So you see this high over here? Right? That's capping the market on the upside. And you see this low over here? That's been holding the market on the downside, right? So if you want to scalp this trade right here, if you see, we'll see how it goes, because what's happened now, is this area this area here is acting as resistance. So you can take a trade on a short stop loss over here, or you can wait for a breakdown from this, and then we can start playing this here. So we've got a few things here. Let's have a look. Number one, we've got this trend line there. Break this trend line over here, find resistance, and we can start taking out this liquidity over here. I think that'll be a target there. Keep a stop loss there. That's an aggressive stop loss there, and squeezing into this inefficiency right over here. And then from there, I'll say, see what happens. We hold above it, then I cut the trade. Where is the mid range of this actually? That's a good point. Let me just delete that. This high to this low. It just so happens that, yeah, okay, so that makes sense. So what can happen is this break down, find resistance, come into this area, fill out this inefficiency here. I'd cut the trade over here because we can reclaim this mid-range over here, and that's your confirmation to cut the trade because it's showing higher prices to go back up to 25% and the range low. So that's a scalp right there on the spot. If we break down further, then I'll be like taking out liquidity over here, squeezing into this range low there. That's a scalp right there for you actually. If you break out of it and hold above it, then I say, yeah, we can squeeze into it, targeting to mid-range at 20.2k. That's what we're looking for. So that's the plan for a scalp. If anyone's interested in that one, literally just right at the spot. Not bad actually. So this way, let's look on the 30 seconds. See what's happened. Can we squeeze in any more further? Let's have a look. No, I think we'll break down actually. Probably squeeze. See this low here? This high there? Body candle, yeah. See how we react off this. Come down, break down, and that's your, and you can keep it over here. Probably keep a stop loss there, sorry. Not there. So that's why we're looking for that. And then we can use this trend line here to give us some sort of confirmation right there. See what happens there. Take care, Asgard. Look after yourself, man. It's really good to see you again, man. I'm glad that you're doing well, to be honest. It is what you call it, NFP in a few hours, so I'm gonna say it over and over again. I'll be a little bit cautious about that. But let's have a look. 30 seconds, still looking all right. I mean, it's hanging around the range high. I mean, this has been actually range bounding for quite some time, to be honest. Since since the morning. Since the morning. So London low is right here. That's the London low, and then where's the Asia high? Alright, so the Asia high is here, so we could be targeting this way. I can see us targeting all the way up there for Asia high. That's breaking it down, and that's the London low. Okay, so we'll see what happens. I mean, break above it and hold, and I can say 25%. Sorry, mid-range, hold above this, and then we can go to take out Asian high, and that will continue to be bullish there. actually we'll still be looking, yeah, and we're going for range high, Monday's high. It makes sense to go for Asia high and then Monday's high. It does make sense there. So that's that there. All right, so let's look at for plans. All right, let's do the plans. That's the only important thing. Okay, so we've already established just here as a group together that we just know that this is a range bound environment, right? What's going on, Dubsdorf? You good? What time is this NFP? 1:30 in the UK time. Literally in about 3.5 hours, 3 hour 40 minutes. That's when it'll be. So that's when you get some crazy volatility. We've seen it happen before. It's gonna happen the same thing again. Right. Also, look at the market structure itself. If you got this high there to this, yeah, we've broken above the trend line over here, as you can see. Let me hide all this. Makes a lot more sense. So yeah, we've broken the trend line there. So now all we gotta do, take out these highs over here, establish some sort of support, right? Establish, if you want confirmation, that's your confirmation, right? Going out, taking out these highs over here, and we're playing it all the way back up to 20.560. Let's call it at 25. Yeah, let's call it around that number. That's what we're looking for. Monday's range is where actually. First, sorry, target one will have to be Monday's high, and then we're looking for 25.60. Right, that makes sense there. Because I do expect some sort of, if I do this, do that, yeah, I do expect some sort of reaction right over here. As you can see, from here, this area of consolidation, what happened is price come back down, retest it, find resistance, come back down, retest it, and sells off, right? So any retest on this area here will be in will be profit taken over here. So we do I do expect, let me delete that crap. There we go. I do expect some price reaction to come up to here, break down, maybe a retest, and then reclaim it here. It just so happens to be this level here is also Monday's high anyway. Does make sense? Is it? Yeah, just about, yeah. And then see what happens there. So in terms of bullishness, right? Bullishness, let's bring up the levels up again. If you want to take a trade, what I'd say is let it do its thing. Once we break up and hold above it, right? I'd see, I think that's the 25% of reaction. Break up and hold of it, and then we can go to Monday's high. That's the bullish play. From Monday's high, right? Someone asked me a question like, if on a breakout, where could the targets would be? Well, let's do it. Because once we step out of Monday's high, then we start looking for the next quadrant. The next quadrant is the 25% range to the mid range, around this level over here. Okay, so what I would look at doing is something like that, break above, and then this will be the set of targets there. I expect some sort of reaction to come back down as a retest, because then what could happen is if it does something like this, retest, this was a consolidation, this was a breakout, that's the retest, and as long as it holds above Monday's high, right, and goes up, reclaims 25% of the range, then we go to the next set of targets there, which is at 21.3k, and then we can go up to range high, which is at 21.9k. That's what we're looking for just off the bat. And if we go back, do we see anything? Yeah, it makes sense, because you see all this area here. We've got inefficiency right there. Oops. Yeah, we've got all this inefficiency to fill out. All this here into this base itself. So I do expect some sort of reaction to happen right around here. All right. So once we break out above the mid range, I do expect some sort of reaction to happen there before even see if we can take out the liquidity, because we got double tops over here. Okay, and then from there we'll see what happens. Okay, keep it within the range band environment of the macro, which is just 15 minutes. Gone 4 hours. Just literally up. Oops, mother. Just up here. That's all we're doing. Until we break out, we'll see what happens. So far, as we can see, this is just a deviation of the range, right? That was a deviation. That was a bigger, massive deviation there, and we lost it and come back down. And so that's that. Now, if we're going to look for shorts now, the shorts is the opposite. So go back on the 15 minutes. What's going on? MFWIC, motherfucking wick. Is that what it is? God, I tune in, and then it's the first thing he says. I spent over $200 on alcohol this week. Oh, bless you, my bro. Sorry about this, brother. Uzel, what's going on? Sean Matic. Now, to be honest, right, I'll be a bit careful on shorting or taking any trades right now, mainly because of NFP. both the crypto market, the traditional markets, dollar index, everything else will be affected, including your alts as well. We are going to find some crazy weak volatility on both sides of the market there at the moment. So be very careful on terms of trades there. Okay, so that's that. For shorts, I want to see us get back below the mid range. So the monthly open. This is the monthly open. Below the Monday's mid range, right? We'll lose this level. That will find resistance. Then we can start targeting. That will be my trigger. Stop loss over here. Keep a hard stop there. And then I'll be targeting 19.798, which is the previous all-time high, going into the 25% range, and see if we can go into this area here, which is the weekly range low. Weekly range low comes in about 19.6k, that area there, and then see if we can squeeze in. Well, take out these triple bottoms. We got triple bottoms over here. I'll show you. See that? This area here. All this here is what we call a triple bottom. So it is showing higher highs, higher lows, but there's going to be a lot of liquidity resting here, right? It doesn't have to take it out anytime soon, but it will eventually take it out. So we keep that in mind as well. Just like over here, if you look, we've got a double top around here. Yeah, we've got a couple of double tops here. We've got a double top right there. That's that. We've got another set of double top right, well, about here, you can see. Here's another set of double tops in a way. So there are liquidity resting on both sides of the market. It depends on which ones get taken out first and what happens, what the reaction is. Because if we take it out, for example, and then close back into the range, well, then we play it back down. But if we take it out, but then hold the support, like I was saying, and that will be the breakout, retest, and then that's the expansion phase. Okay, so that's Bitcoin there. Ethereum. I mean, actually, before I do that, I want to look at Ethereum BTC. Ethereum BTC still hang around here actually. So see this area consolidation? That's where it's hanging around there. That's what's happened right now. So would I take a long just yet? No, it's still at resistance over here. Break above and hold above it. Then we can start looking at range high, right? Well, we've got some targets actually, which will be liquidity resting on both sides of the market. So looking at something like that. Breakout, hold above it, confirmation. It's right there. Taking out liquidity over here into this base of the resistance, and that'll be target one right over here. This area will be a resistance, so this will be target one on that base, and then we can see we squeeze in, and that'll be target two. Taking out liquidity there, and seeing that we can get into range high, and that's it. And that's the range high play, and then from there see what happens. I do expect some sort of reaction to happen for a breakdown first, and we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, EPDC, just looking at this, right, looking at the trend line, it does look bullish though, I gotta say, because what it is, from resistance, 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 we broke above it, held above it, and now we just gotta reclaim this level, and that's it, and then off we go. So looking at if that's the case, then that means Ethereum is strong. Ethereum's gonna be strong, and Ethereum could lead to a big breakout there. So looking at thingy, Ethereum is doing this thing that it did last time. I don't know if you guys remember. There was here. It was about here. So this here approximately, I can't remember exactly where it is. We had a range bound environment right here. This was a Monday's range. So that's 27th of July. I believe it was that very. Was it 27, 28, something like that? 28. Yeah, it was no 26. There was a range over here. 19. Yeah, it was this one. It was this motherfucking range. So if you guys remember, right, we had a range band here. So the 19th is from that's the high, low. Anyway, so what happened was we had a range over here, right? I don't know if you guys remember this. It was about approximately like this. That was a range band environment or some shit like that. And what happened is we had a lot of deviation. Then we kind of a quick sell off, came back, reclaimed, and then reclaimed this as well. I was literally looking for that. I mean, we played above it. Was it this one? I can't remember. There was a fucking Monday's range, right? But it was hanging around the Monday's range for quite some time, and it wasn't breaking down. Look here. What day was it? No, that's September. What the fuck am I looking at? 22, 20. So 22 was here. That's the Monday's range. 15. I can't fucking remember. I really can't remember. It was basically, anyway, it doesn't really fucking matter. Anyway, So let's go back into Bitcoin. No, sorry, Ethereum. Ethereum. There. Yeah, so you got your stop loss at like validation over here, 1618. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, you're right. You're right over there. I'm like, yeah, I would have been underwater still, but I'm not taking any trade at this very moment in time, MFWIC. I'm gonna just wait for NFP to come out, and then we make a decision from there. Um, so, so look, we have 41. Yeah, man, smash the likes, everybody, man. I really appreciate that. All right then, thank you for your knowledge. Nah, dark mood, it's all good, man. It's all blessed. If you guys are interested in learning more from myself itself, I've got the country club is coming out soon. I'm not too far from completing the whole thing. I'm gonna work over it over the weekend and try and complete this all like as tightly as possible as well, and then we can get this cracking off like next week. Fingers crossed. But then yeah, it'll be like it's like $100 a month. If you're interested, send me a DM on Dank's Country Club. It's Dank C Club on Twitter, and the website will be up soon, really soon, and yeah, you can check it out. So and I will go for the whole thing as well. Like that's available to yourself if you guys are interested there. Okay, so what you just saying 20.7 reclaimed. I think we can see 22.8. Yeah, I can see that happening as well. Suppose the chart. Let me know you use. Let's have a look. I'll have a look at where's Twitter. Bring up Twitter. Let's go to Vegeta. No, Vegeta. I love your DP by the way as well. That's pretty cool. The display picture is kind of sick. Yeah. So what he's showing right here, what Vegeta's showing right now, I like that as well. So this is the consolidation. This is manipulation, deviation of the range. Reclaim this, and then we go for the expansion phase onto this area here, and then from there see what happened. Reaction, break up and hold, squeeze into this area there, and then we can play it level to level there. So yeah, I can see that happening as well. Really valid point. But yeah, as you can see, what he's highlighted, that's the support, right? Acting as resistance, sell off there. So minimum target at 20.75k around this area, because that's the base of this SR. And then once we reclaim above it, then it's game on to go for an expansion. First, taking that liquidity up here, then here, and then there. Okay. So yeah, so I agree with that as well. Hopefully give it a like as well. Yeah, so that's that. Let's have a look now. Oh, by the way, with Vegeta as well, if you guys aren't aware, as you can see, I'm gonna give it a like as well. He's got a thingy, a Telegram channel as well, so you can join the Telegram, and yeah, and check out his YouTube as well. So and he's got a Bybit account as well. So shout out to the brother over there. So looking at Bitcoin now, we're done Bitcoin. Let's do Ethereum. Do you have an OnlyFans to who? Me? Nah, man, I'm fucking ugly. What are you talking about? Yeah, man, 66k. That guy, you know what? It's like Vegeta. Like he's one of the OGs in the space, to be honest. As well, he was here for 2020, I remember, and my man really looked supported me a lot. You know, big shout out to him as well. Really supported me. Good friend of mine as well. Always got his back. So yeah, so Ethereum, we're above Monday's range. As you can see, I'm not too comfortable taking a trade here, right? Because this is all choppiness over here. I talked about this yesterday. So we broke above Monday's range. We're kind of finding support of Monday's high. I mean, the good thing is we're above the monthly open, right? So all we've done is this is a deviation of the monthly open, so that's all good. As long as we hold the monthly open, it's all good. If I want to look for longs, this is how I look for it now. So you see this high over here? That's capping the market on the upside, right? So would I take a long? It's at resistance and lower time frame of the 1 hour, right? So I wouldn't really do anything. I just would let it do its thing, right? Let NFP do its thing. The moment we get back up and hold above it, right? The moment we get back up and hold above it, show bullish market structure, that's your confirmation, right? And then we can start playing into this area of the target there. So I said the base of this move will be here. That'll be target one. Target one at 1670, and then we squeeze up into 1700. and then see if we can get into this area there. But we'll look at there will be some sort of resistance there. Number one, we've got a consolidation that's happened there. That's going to have some sort of resistance over there. And number two, 1700 is the macro range low of the second quarter, which is what we was talking about quite some time. So there's going to be a reaction there. If it breaks down, then we see what happens, and we can look for shorts, playing it back down into Monday's high as a retest or whatever. I mean, to be honest, this is choppy. It's a little bit difficult to play. Then Bitcoin is a more easier play to actually look at, to be honest, as well. But reclaim 1700, then we see what happens there. Okay, we'll talk about that when the time comes there. To be honest, I might as well do it now. Reclaim 1700, then what happens is this, right? So reclaim 1700, right? Bullish market structure taking out these highs over here, and then we start looking at these set of targets there. You see this area over here? This area consolidation will be the first set of targets, and then I'll be looking at this area here, that there. So that'll be target one, right? See what happens, and squeeze into target two, into this area here, and then we'll see what happens, right? We'll take it easy, and that's quite a big move from, like, we're talking about from 1595 all the way to potentially 1860. So that's the bullish play right there in terms of Ethereum. Just looking at this quite easily. I mean, if ES continues being bullish, then I don't see why this can't be this. Why can't we do it? I mean, I would have preferred, me personally, I would have preferred. You see, we had a range bound environment that happened for quite some time back over here, right? I would have preferred us to come back in as a retest, right, and hold above it, get up, and let's go up higher. But instead, it did his own thing. It did his own thing, and he decided to go a lot more higher. It just shows a lot of strength there. So if it's showing a lot of strength, you just want to do its own thing. Let's have a look at that. Yeah. So we just play it as it is, looking for that. Now, if I was looking for shorts, right, the only way I would take a short now, however, not anytime soon, get below the monthly open, Monday's open, and get below put this across there. Yeah. Do something like this, right? Get back below the monthly open, show resistance. This will be now my confirmation play. Remember, invalidation is still here. As long as this high holds, we're good to go, right? It can still be bearish, right? And this will be looking for my confirmation to play back to 25% of the range, back into range low, taking on this area into this basic consolidation. From there, we'll see what happens. We break down to this. This is where I would like, because we got inefficiency over here, right? Just like we got inefficiency over there, just in this area here. Do the same thing into 1440. That's why I was potentially looking for 1440 and Monday's low. But because we took out Monday's high, I was like, all right then, if we're closing within the Monday's range, we're going to take out Monday's low, right? But we never did that. It just shows a lot of strength, and EBTC is showing a lot of strength there. ES is showing strength too, so we'll let it do its thing. Okay, that's really it, to be honest, in terms when it comes to Bitcoin and Ethereum. There's nothing more to it than that. I don't want to speak too much because of NFP. I just want to take things a little bit more easy. Let's have a look at BTC and Scalp. Yeah, 1 hour. It's been 1 minute. So it's still range banding. So let's have a look. Yeah. So I'd say it's 30 seconds. Did he come into the space? Yeah, he did. Remember I told you? I said to you guys on the 30 seconds, right? Come off this space and here. Oops, not this one. Right off this high there. Off this. And look what happened. Pinpoint perfect. Position right there. Stop loss would have been perfectly fine over there. Breaking it down into this area. Taking out liquidity over here. 25% range. And then go to mid range. See how we react off this area of consolidation. See how we react off this area. And if we bounce off it and come into a mid range and hold, I look at the cut in the trade, and that's a perfect play. I mean, just let's have a look at that. Give me a second. We'll just short it from here, for example. Stop loss about there to about here. It's a 2.7 hour trade. It's not a bad move actually. Block it. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, let's do it. Let's just take a trade. Let's take a trade. Give me a second. Give me a moment, TCX. I will get back to you in just a moment. Just give me a moment there. Divided my risk 1 second. Okay. Okay. Not yet. Not yet. Being patient. Patience. Alright then. I'm in as well anyway. Oh shit, I'm already in profit. So I entered around, nice below that. It was just at around range high. Where's the magnet? It's about 21,442. Right there. That's where my thing is. It's a 2.3 hour trade. Let's see what we get. It's a 2 hour trade. Let's see. Let's see. I'm happy to take a scalp here. Let's see what happens. I went in a third risk on this one. Okay, so let's have a look how we're gonna manage this trade. I'll run it down with you guys. So I've defined risk and validation is over here. I'm wrong over here. Okay, I'm looking at this area here. See this area consolidation. This is what's capping the market on the upside there. So it's a very aggressive there. Your confirmation really is come down below here, lose this, and then I can say, yeah, that's the trigger to go further down, take out liquidity over here, 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 and fill out these voids over here. But we'll see how it goes. Let's see what happens. Trying to make up that loss from yesterday. We'll see. So right now, we've got a range bound environment. So see this low here? We need to lose this low over here, find resistance. And then we can go down lower. But let's have a look. And then the high that's causing the problem is literally this. This is the high itself. Oh well, you can leave the box there anyway. So let's have a look. Silly question. How would you define the PA is deviation? Is it only on the lower? No, not necessarily. So I'm looking at this way, okay? So if I delete all that. Now, we got a range bound environment here, right? So we can all agree on this is on the 1 minute, right? Let's just, even if it's on the 15 minutes or on the hourly or daily or whatever it is, right? Let's say the PA is it's here. That's the high and that's the low, okay? Range bound environment over here. Now we've got resistance over here, and this low caps the market. And when we get below it, we're finding resistance, but we step back into the range. The moment we step back into the range, what that is, and this will then be a deviation of the range low, okay? And the same thing is over here. So you see this? Like, we get above it, hold it as support, and then we step back into the range. This is a deviation of the range high. Does that make sense? And then this, right? So now we're stepping back above it. Once we come back and lose it, then all that was just a deviation. Does that make sense there, TCX? At least come into here minimum. Let's have a look. Because what's happened here, if you look, you see this consolidation right here? Right there. We're below it now, that's all good. We're below the range low, that's all. That consolidation, that's acting as resistance. So this is the consolidation that acted as resistance, and I'm sure it's active resistance over here as well, which gives me more confirmation. There we go. So this is the consolidation that's acting as resistance, right? So I mean, like invalidations over here, really. But for me, I'm keeping it over here. And we're back down here. That's all good. But yeah. So price consolidated, came back down, retest it, and now we're looking to to break down. If we were to reclaim and hold above it, I'd have had to cut the trade. So this base is where I'll cut the trade. So I'm gonna make a line right here, right over there. Reclaim that, then I'm like, alright, I'll cut the trade then. But we'll see how it goes. Delete that. It's being a bit of a bitch now, isn't it? Come on, man. I'm looking for a little scalp, man. I just want to fucking come back down. One second, guys. Cool. Not a fan of this. Okay. Probably take out that high and then come back down. Fuck off. I'm gonna get stopped out, get stopped out. The swing failure. So you swing failure this, right? This high over here. Come back down, find resistance. Now what we need it to come back down over here. So, which is why I kept my stop loss over here. Problem is now, is this high over here. We need to come back down below it because that's a range bound environment right over here. You see this? This is a range bound environment that's facing there, and got resistance, resistance. This is on the 15 seconds, by the way. Support. Sorry, that's the low. Support, support, deviation, resistance, support, resistance, support, and I'm hoping this is a deviation of that range to break down further. This is flat. This is going in the bin. What the fuck am I doing? And I need to look for a trade, but I'm looking for a cigarette at the same time. What the fuck? Alright, give me a moment. I'm just going to grab a cigarette. 1 second. 15 seconds. Alright, if it's going to stop me, it's going to stop me out. I don't tend to lose on Scalp, but when I do lose on Scalp, it fucking sucks. Close back in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Close back into the range. Especially, you know what it is, right? Playing a scalp so close to NFP. Not a smart idea, to be honest, but it looked legitimate as well. Nah. Yeah, I think I'm going to get stopped out probably. It's finding support off here, man. It's bouncing off this. Not looking good. Yep, took me. Alright, cool. I'm out. A nasty drop. It is what it is. Yeah, okay, I got stopped out, guys. That kind of sucked. But it is what it is. That's thingy. There's volatility here today as well. So this is why I say take things a lot more crazy. I went in the third risk. Normally I go half risk, but motherfucker. If you close it, if it goes to target, I'll be a bit annoyed. But anyway, that's trading for you. You win some, you lose some. As long as you define your risk there, you should be fine. You know what I'm saying? Fucking prick. Is he really gonna go to target now? Is he really gonna go to target now, you dickhead? Fuck. Yeah, he's gonna go to target now. You still in, Justin? Good man. I'll help you out, Justin. Alright, let me help you out. If Justin's in, let's help the brother out. Okay. So Justin, this is what you're looking for right now, okay? I'm on the 15 seconds. You see this low over here? What we need to do now is get back below it. Right? We'll get back below it, find resistance, break down, and then we can go back lower. Right? That's what we're looking for. This is it. This is 5 seconds here. Come on. Let's help Justin out. There we go. So we close below here. That's good. We're going to come back down here into this area of consolidation. We're going to bounce off it, come to this area, and then come back down here. That's what we're looking for now, okay? That's the price action we're looking. Right? Pay attention, guys, right? So I'm teaching you guys how to scalp off this, right? So this is the area that I'm expecting some sort of bounce to come back up. Our builders are here, cool. Come back up, retest, and then bring into this area. If we shank down below, happy days, let's go a lot more lower. A shank down means that we need to be a bit quick on taking profits, okay? Didn't hit, stop loss, good man. All right then, so you guys are all in. All right? So I'm going to help you guys actually walk out in profits. I got stopped out myself. I got the trigger that hit me off. That's the problem with Delta Exchange, man. They got low liquidity. Really shit liquidity. Never mind. I'm moving to Bybit soon anyway. Yeah, it's going to hit target. Come on. Okay, so now what's happened now? We're in this range, in this area. Oh, fucking. Never mind. Okay. You see the vase? Right. Just keep an eye on it. I'm keeping an eye on it. Don't worry, guys. I'm just changing my battery at the moment. I'm still looking at the trade for you, bro. Nothing to worry about here at the moment. It's still looking decent, okay? Now all we need to see, I don't mind it coming back up here for you guys, and then come back down, and then break it down here. That's what I don't mind. But you guys are all in the trade. Fucking hell, I got stopped out, man. You guys are lucky motherfuckers, man. I'm in the wrong freaking exchange then, isn't it? Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Get ready to start taking profits, okay? Let's go. Let's go, motherfuckers. Come on. Ready? Steady. Okay, it's finding support off the mid-range. See how the mid-range is reacting right now? All right. We need a little bit of a squeeze there. A little bit more of a squeeze. My fucking cigarette dropped. Motherfuckers. Give me a second, guys. Here we go. Let's go. So the fact now, let me teach you this now, right? I'll start taking some profits now. Guys, take profit now, right? Because we're at the mid-range. Bring your stop loss or break even now, okay? And then the rest we can hit up here. Let me focus, guys. Sorry, I'm not going to read out any comments now because I've got too many people here actually watching this now. Take profits. Take profits, cut the trade. Cut the trade. You know why? It's this. Fuck, what the fuck happened? No, what the fuck happened? There we go. Yeah, I'd say cut the trade. It's a scalp. It's a scalp, cut the trade now. Right, reason why? We're coming to this base. You see what I mean? We're coming to this base. We're going to react it. Cut the trade, everybody. Cut it. You guys got 2-hour trade there. Happy days. Please confirm that you cut the trade now. See what I mean? See what I mean when I say cut the trade? Just cut the fucking trade. Congratulations. You guys done your proper scalp right there. Without me as well. I wasn't even in the trade. I got stopped out. Good man. Good man. Well done. Well, yeah, it's going to retest it. Now, we don't give a shit. It's a scalp. Sometimes you got to cut the trade. Even if it comes down here or here, I don't give a fuck. You guys shouldn't give a fuck. You got profits here when you shouldn't have actually taken the trade. You guys shouldn't be scalping, to be honest. Because scalping is nasty. Right? Like, I got stopped out. Most of you got stayed in. I'm really happy to hear that. But that's how we fucking do it. This is probably one of the sickest trades. This is probably the sickest thing I've ever done for you guys, man. I'm so happy. I'm so fucking happy. Look, it's going to come back up now. Smash the likes now. Smash the fucking likes. You know what I'm saying? Go on. Irjad, TCX, we got Shuke. Thanks for the profit. We got who else? Who else got profit? Justin, John Kaboosh. There you go. See now what's happening? See what I mean? Like when you cut the trade. Now we just walk away. We just chill out. So we chill out. We'll let it do its thing. Whatever the fuck it wants. I don't give a shit. The plan is there. We've done the scalp for the day. Happy days. We'll try doing more scalps on the day. You know, actually. Didn't take it as I'm working, but you're a sick man. Thank you, Meltdown. Thank you. Who took the trade? I actually want to know who took the trade. That's fucking sick. Didn't take it. So Meltdown didn't take it. And Justin did. Give us more live scalps. Yeah, it can go to target, but we don't care. We bag profits around here. That's the key thing. You got stopped. Oh, you got stopped. Yeah, I got stopped out as well. Fan took it as well. Happy days, man. Uze didn't take it. That's all right. That's not a problem. We'll take it. We'll go for another one. So when we take, okay. So the rules is for you guys. But do you need trading view professional for the 15? Yes, you do. 15 sec. Oh, so he did go to target. Right, did go to target. Oh well, who gives a fuck? It's scalp. When I'm scalping, right, I don't look for, before I carry on any further. When I'm scalping, I try to cut my trade as whenever I can get. You see this reaction over here? This was scary, right? Because I've seen this many times in my own experience, right? From this base of consolidation below the mid range, what tends to happen? Price comes down, price comes into here, wicks off the base, and holds above it, and then he sends back to range, right? And can stop. Because when I bring my stop loss to break even, it stops me out, and then he can come back down. It doesn't really matter, right? But in actual fact, in reality, it came to target. So, but it's better to bag the profits and actually take the loss. Trust me, I've had so many experiences where I've like, this is how I learned it with real money, and I got fucked over many times. But when it comes to scalping, this is my thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, for 15 seconds and all these seconds, you do need Trading View Professional. You do need that as well. If you got the standard Trading View is 1 minute. All right. It comes at the 1 minute is the normal package that you can do, but the seconds it's on Professional. Yeah, the trading is fun, don't it? Like even when you guys was like, I'm in. I'm like, oh shit, okay, let me focus then, innit? So, because I was gonna say, all right, then cool, you know what? Let's move on, innit? But you're welcome, Thomas. This is the type of shit you'll get in the country club. Like, trust me, over experience and time, we're gonna be sick scalpers, right? We're gonna be fucking sick scalpers. No one's gonna teach you scalping. I will. I'm happy to do that. Morning, Piotr. What's going on, brother? Don't worry, man. Don't say thanks to me, bro. Bro, I didn't do shit, man. I just told you to cut the trade. That's what it was. It's you guys who took the trade. So hats off to you guys, man. Big love and big support for you guys, man. So that's what it is. I took a loss yesterday, which kind of sucked. I was trying to make it back on a scalp trade, but okay, now, if you want to take, well, no. Hey, I'm not gonna say anymore. I'm not gonna say anymore. Like right now, I'm in my zone to scalp. Yeah, I was gonna say now we take the trade back down with a stop loss over here, going for targeting low. But it would have been too quick. But anyway, it's taking out this low over here. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, I think we're coming to this area now. This is where we're coming to. Right over here. This is where we're going to come. Welcome to the country club. yeah, 100%. This wasn't coming to next now. If it doesn't come there, my name's not Dank. Would have been a sweet trade to go all the way down. I've just got too much responsibility when you guys are in a trade. But right now it's like what, a 3-hour trade. Never mind. We'll move on. We'll get a couple of these every day, kind of thing. All right. But yeah, that's the trade there for you guys. Happy days. That's fucking sweet though. Here we go. Range lows come in. Let me just zoom this up so you guys can see what's going on here. We're going to come into this area here. Right over there. I bet you're going to kiss this. Yeah. The streams will be daily. Don't worry about that. But obviously with the country club, you get a lot more out of it as well. Because it's more of like it's like a premium service, isn't it? So you guys get a lot more for what you want as well. And I bet you I'll do more than like most of these private groups as well. Like my focus is on actually making you guys better. It's not like a signal service. It's to teach you how to play the market how it is, and it's your benefit, not mine. But you will, the Bitcoin and Ethereum stream will happen on a daily basis. Don't worry about that. Inshallah, you can afford it, AD man. Like, look, like if you guys can't afford it, don't risk your money. Don't. We're in a global recession, global inflation right now. Be safe as well. Don't like if I find out that one of you guys are in the country club and you are struggling to actually pay for it, I will refund you your money back and send you back, because I don't feel like it's right to take money off anyone of that. There we go. And then we go lower. Here we go. So there. So anyway, that's the scalp there for you guys, man. Thank you. No one in scalp at the moment. Could you have a look at the chart and tell me what you see, please? Let's have a look. So tell me your numbers that you're looking at. I don't like this kind of PA. You see these kind of PAs like that. Like, how it's all blocky. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. Then I can't look at 15 seconds. I have to look at the 1 minute now. Okay, let's have a look. 15 minutes. Yeah, I see a short here. Confirmation for shorts for anyone who wants to take the shorts here. You see this high over here? That's causing the problem there. So breakdown. Then that's shorts there. Stop loss invalidations over here. I'd say targeting this low over here, and then we can play it back down into basic consolidation, which was this area here, into this. So I'd look at taking profit, take TP1 over here, and then TP2 off this area here, right here. Let me draw this out for you. But this is going to be a little bit longer though, in my opinion. This is going to take a little bit longer than TP2 over here. I'll cut the trade from there, because this is now an SR. Because what happened is there's resistance, deviation, resistance, come up, hold it support, and off we go. And we find resistance of this base of consolidation right there. So that's what I'm looking at in terms of 1 inch. But because it's so blocky, right? I think it will take a little bit longer. That's on the 15 minutes as well. On the 5 minutes, it's gonna take a little bit longer. Yeah. It's a slower move. That's the only downside of it. But that's what I'm seeing on the 15 minutes itself. Plus, we got NFP. We were thinking, what happened? Matic, bro. But I'm about to get break even. Are you long or short Matic? See, even Matic is better to play compared to 1 inch. On the 5 minutes, it's not so blocky. You know what I'm saying? Or how do you join? Yeah, if you want to join, so I'll show you. Let me plug myself in. I plug everybody in, but I don't plug myself in. Let me do this. So I'll go to home. If you type in Danks C Club, right, or Danks Country Club, send me a DM here, and then we'll sort that out there for you. Okay? Send me a DM, send me your email address, and I'll add you to the list. Okay? So that's that. Okay, cool. Go to Matic. So Matic itself, let's have a look at Matic, and I'm gonna call it a day. I think I've outdone myself today, innit? I think I've fucking outdone myself. All right, so Matic, we are above the mid range of the range that we're playing at. So looking at this, we've got a 3-piece drive over here, and we fail rallies over there. Let's have a look. So this is the high, which is now the mean. As you can see, resistance, deviation, and you retest to the base of this breakdown. That will be a trigger for me to actually enter a trade into this area of base consolidation right there, into this area here. And then if I draw a trend line, see how this is working out. I'll see how this is reacting there. Now that'll be the first set of targets I'll be looking over here, and then see how we react. If we hold above it, then I'll cut the trade because we can go back up. But if we lose this level here and lose resistance, this is now confirmation for me to go lower, to get these liquidity here into this area there. And then we can see we squeeze into the mid-range. So that'd be target 1, and then this would be target 2, and then this would be target 3. And that's how I look at it as a trade there. So if we break above and hold above it, well then it's bullish going up to the next level. Okay? Make sense, everybody? So if are you short? Matic Bros. Oh, you're short. Okay, so it's just short. Yeah, I wouldn't cut it. I wouldn't cut it. I'd be happy to hold it. Where would I cut it? So you see this? I cut it. If we nah. Where's your stop loss, brother? It's all good, Piotr. So in love. Where's your stop loss, Irjad? Tell me. Because for me, right now, I'll be honest with you, my stop loss would be here, at the highs over here. A 90, yeah, that makes sense, yeah. So leave your stop loss there. So, because what can happen is this. You see this area of consolidation? I don't mind it coming back and retesting this and breaking down, right? That's that. So don't be scared, because your stop loss is quite tight. You might have just like when I took the stop loss on the Bitcoin short itself, right? I got stopped out. Most of you guys actually didn't get stopped out, which I'm really happy to hear that as well. So just watch how we react off this. That's the block you need to keep an attention on as well. Now, if I were to zoom in to the, let's delete all this. Let's go on the 1 minute. How will I play this? Let's have a look. From this high to this low over here, right? I don't mind it coming back into this area, to the mid range of this base of itself, but it has to reject. Because if you start climbing and holding above it, then it looks like we're going to take out. Then it looks like it's going to take out the stops. So honestly, a retest of this is not a problem. Even a deeper retest is not a problem, but it needs to break down. This mid range has to hold, which is around 0.8976. Okay, that's the level that you need to look at. Mark that out on your 1 minute, and then we play it back down. Okay. Any questions?
That's kind of mad though. We need our first official scalp together. That's a proper scalp on the 15 seconds. How does it feel? How was that?
Yeah. I'm tired from this scalp. Fucking hell. And I got stopped out. Awesome, man. Thank you so much for that. It is, yeah, good class, good session. Bro, we can have whatever you want, man. You want beer, you drink your beer. You want to smoke, you smoke up. You want to chill, you chill out, man. Whatever you guys want to do, man. All right, cool. Listen, I'm gonna let you guys go now, all right? So I'm really, really pleased to hear that you guys actually done a good trade there, good 2 hour trade there. Happy days, man. On a fucking 15 seconds. How long did that take us? What, like 5 minutes? 5 minutes worth of work, bro. Fucking cash that out if you need to cash that out. You know what I'm saying? Or just build your account, and that's how we build it. You know, kind of things like that. Best exchange for US traders. Ooh, I'm not too sure because I'm not from the US, right? But I can find out for you and hopefully, because I'm building a partnership with Bybit at the moment, so I can find out for you guys as well, and I can let you guys know. Okay, Bybit, yeah, but it says Bybit, yeah, there you go. So yeah, I'll double check. Yeah, we'll have to double check that. Vegeta, we need to check that for our community really as well because that's a really good question because I think we're gonna get that a lot. Good exchange for US. Because I know for the UK, Binance is not a good exchange for the UK. But yeah, you can use a VPN. I got Nord. I'm using that Nord VPN. I mean, the guys over here were telling me about Nord VPN. But yeah, USA, UK using every VPN. Big man thing. Awesome, guys. I'm gonna let you go, guys. All right. So, a really beautiful session there. Show some love. Thank you so much as well. And I'll catch you guys. Sorry, catch you guys soon. All right. Take care of yourself, champs. Look after yourself. See you soon.